and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am excited for today's pick a card. Today we're going to see who will approach you first in love. We'll tap into their love offers, their desires, what are their true intentions for the relationship. Definitely going to suss that out today. And that is our topic. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the green diamond, and we'll be using the summer holiday tarot. For group two, we have the orange diamond, and we'll be using the Orc Alien World Tarot. For group three, we have the clear diamond, and we'll be using the traditional Chinese tarot. And for group four, we have the light pink diamond. And we'll be using the Crystal Visions tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. Alright, if you chose group one with the green diamond and the summer holiday tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will approach you first in love. What are their true intentions, their love offers, their desires for this connection? We'll get all of that, Spirit. For group one with the green diamond, please show us for group one who will approach group one first. Okay, so this is definitely someone very passionate about you, and I'm hearing pickup, almost like this person has to pick themselves up, almost like they're kind of in this chaotic, hectic energy, and as soon as they see you, they feel the need to like hurry up and spring into action. It's kind of giving that energy when you know, and it kind of inspires you to hurry up and take action. You could be someone who doesn't really care about your look, and then soon as you like someone in school, it's like, oh, every day I'm dressing up, I'm getting up early, this and that. We have Tybalt and love at first sight. Tybalt, it says the Prince of Cats, fashion and aggressiveness. This is someone who puts that on, okay? Someone who looks very good. Someone who is attractive, fashion guy, fashion girl, someone who most people would look at and say, yeah, that's an attractive person. And they're having love at first sight about you. That card in this deck, it says twin flame and mirror souls. So this person is feeling very intensely about you right away. And I feel like that's where that pickup energy was coming from, where it's like, they could be slouching, super casual, not really worried, shooting with coworkers or friends. The moment you walk in, it's like they quite literally straighten up, and they feel like they need to pick themselves up. They feel like they need to shift their whole everything. So I wonder what kind of vibe you give off that kind of makes people stand at attention the moment they see you, or if it's really just more based in this specific instance with this love at first sight energy, and this person is just feeling this way personally. But you may have experienced this before, where people feel the need to act differently around you. And then this person is feeling like there's a twin flame mirrored connection. It's almost like that's so Raven, they see you and they have a vision of the future and they immediately want to lock in. Now we have another energy coming out. We got Capulet approaching you. It says fatherly love, controlling, and dogma. So this person is definitely more traditional. This is someone who can be dogmatic, someone who can be almost oppressive with their beliefs. This is someone who does likely believe in traditional roles, where it's like you have the feminine, that's cooking, cleaning, staying home, reproducing, taking care of the home front. And then you have the masculine polarity, that is the leader, that is like the provider, that is the protector, and that kind of calls all the shots. So it depends on you personally, because honestly that sounds like a dream to some people. Some people are like, oh, you know what, as messed up as it sounds, I would love to turn my brain off actually and be taken care of, and I actually thrive being domestic, so I would love that dynamic. Whereas some people are like, absolutely not, I want a girl boss, or I'm a masculine, and my masculine energy wants to be ambitious, wants to do this and that in this life. I can't afford to slow down and surrender to someone's dogma. So I don't feel like there is any wrong or right decision. It's really based on preference, but that is what's showing up here. Someone who's more controlling, and I'm not going to take that. someone who's more controlling and someone who's trying to like hurry up and get you to surrender to this lifestyle. I'm hearing, whatever that means. Oh my goodness. I hope this isn't a third energy. We got reconciliation and we have revenge. You got a lot of people in your energy right now, group one. I really do feel this is a different energy. Unless this Capulet energy perfectly describes your ex, I do feel like this is yet a third energy. I did not expect this reading to go this way today. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's your personal astrology. You'll have to let me know, because there are some astrological transits that can bring an influx of romantic interest. So I would say anything in your 5th, 7th house. The 5th house like is more love affairs, passion, fleeting connections that can bring a huge influx of a lot of partners. The 7th house is more grounded, more relationship based. That can bring more stable relationships, but more new romantic interests. I would even say the 1st or the 10th house, if you're having like Jupiter or Venus in any of these houses, that's going to bring an expanded energy. That's going to bring you more lovers. You know, the 1st house is the self, so that can bring a lot of people to you. And this is who's going to approach you first kind of reading, so it would check out. And then the 10th house is more like how you're seen on a mass scale. So again, it can bring in an influx of people who are interested in you. Usually it's more career oriented, but I wonder if your career expansion could be affecting your romantic expansion, where it's like, okay, say your business is online, your business is going viral, but this is bringing more eyes on you, more people seeing you. So if someone sees you, they're attracted to you, they're still going to slide in your DM, even if it's like, you know, more career based or something about your business that they see. So my goodness, I wonder if that's what it is. Reconciliation, it says resolving conflicts, letting go of the past, and forgetting hate. We also have revenge. It says punishment, compensation, and counterattack. So I'm feeling that if this person can be compensated, and I'm not feeling that financially, I'm feeling that in the sense of you giving them another chance. If they can be compensated, then they're no longer going to be looking for revenge. But not gonna lie, this feels like someone you may have ghosted, or someone you may have cut off like very harshly and said, I will not be dealing with you anymore from here. And this fact that they're in that energy where it's like, okay, you know what? I will calm down. I will simmer down. I will be good if group one gives me a chance romantically again. And this is why it's giving astrological influence for me. I just saw 808. Maybe it's your magnetism, your personal power with that angel number. That's definitely a number of being in your power. Or maybe even you have done a love spell on yourself. It's definitely working if you did. It's giving astrology to me just because those astrological transits typically body like even your personal intention set in magic. When there's like a big, planetary transit happening for you, typically that kind of overrides all the other factors. Spirit. Oh, okay. So we have long-term relationship that came out first, and then self-esteem that came out. So for some of you, maybe it's you're in this runner dynamic, or not in this like runner position, but maybe you're allowing yourself to be pursued and your self-esteem has risen, and this is what is causing this influx of romantic energy and romantic partners. I see you being aligned with a long-term relationship, which will be really good and exciting. So we'll break these down individually and see what they're offering. I can tell you Capulet is definitely looking for something long-term, more traditional, but long-term nonetheless. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna wait for the tarot to say. I don't want to prejudge anything. I personally feel like there's an underlying reason why they're going that route versus like, oh, I'm just so in love. I feel like it could be about control. The card did say something about being controlling and dogmatic. So yeah. Spirit, who will approach group one first? Well, we do have threes a crowd and just say no. Ooh, we have you look good that has come out. So I'm getting a combination of things. Your self-esteem has risen, and also you may have been working on yourself, mind, body, and soul. I will say as above, so below, so within, so without. When you go through those internal changes, you can literally glow from within. So it could be like you're eating better and you have that internal glow. Your skin is brighter. You're not getting the under eye bags as much, or you've been working on your skincare. Could be that you've been working out, or or it could be literally your aura, your energy. If you've ever met someone like this, I meet a lot of women like this, surprisingly, where it's like they just radiate from within, and I want to be close to them. I want to be friends with them. I want to know more about them because they just have such positive energy, and they could be average in quotations. I don't really believe in rating yourself, but from societal standards, for the purpose of conversation, they could be seen as average at least. And it's like there's nothing, completely eye-catching from their look per se, but that just internal shine, it really does have an effect on you. So that could be it as well. With that being said, we have too tough. You're showing up as feminine in her tough masculine energy. You're showing up as someone who has a wall up, someone who has a boundary, someone who's not letting any and everybody in. I'm picking up also on someone who's had a big weight loss transformation, where it's like back then didn't want me, now I'm hot all on me. And you know what? I see a lot of YouTube videos about this where it's like people talk about their experience after they've dropped XYZ amount. And one common thing they always say is it really is bittersweet to have more attention, because it's like, yeah, finally I'm getting that validation, that attention. I got an influx and increase of options. But also it's bitter because it's like you would not look at me if I was my older self, or people that they've known all of a sudden switching up once they've had a transformation. So that would definitely be your energy if you've had that glow up. That could be why you're showing up as tough with a boundary, etc. We got just say no and three's a crowd. At least one of these options, or honestly two of these options, are looking like they're not good for you. Three's a crowd surprisingly isn't giving me a third party energy per se, but you might know personally if there's anything like that going on. It's almost giving like three's a crowd. It should just be you and that one person. So let's break these down. Spirit, for this reconciliation, what is their love offer? We got the Page of Swords. They want to start again, but Page of Swords is really underdeveloped. Almost like this is someone you closed the door on rather early on. This is someone who couldn't even make it, oh, I just heard, past a month, if not maybe 3 months max with you. Emperor reversed, they disrespected you. Ace of Wands reversed, they may have wasted your time. And also the physical intimacy may have been whack with this person, with the Ace of Wands showing up. Wands is very physically charged. What is their love offer? They want to start again. Page of Swords, honestly, this person just wants a chance. And I was getting a little bit of that for some of you with the revenge energy, where it's like, for some of you, it kind of felt like this person, they would be all right if you literally just gave them a chance again. So I'm picking up that this is someone who honestly just wants a chance, because Page of Swords is kind of giving, I didn't even have a full-on chance before. This feels like someone you've rejected. What about this Capulet? This a little bit controlling, fatherly love kind of energy, Spirit. What is their love offer? Okay, we got the King of Pentacles. I knew that. Provider energy, Fool card reverse with the Happy Squirrel reverse. So some tarot decks have an extra card, and this is one of those decks. As you can see, the Happy Squirrel is a very good thing. You might have even heard of that saying before. I don't like that. Fool card reverse with the Happy Squirrel reverse. This person wants to control you. This person wants to detain you, I'm hearing. And that's what I was assuming. I didn't want to jump to the conclusions. I wanted tarot to say it instead of assuming like, because what I was getting was that it felt like this person wanted marriage like for the purpose of control. But I didn't want to say that and assume. Now we're getting that. And from the cards, Fool reversed is no growth. They want to put you in a golden cage. Sure, King of Pentacles, they'll provide. You'll be in a decent house. But the only, oh God, I don't want to go there, but the only time you'll feel special is on Mother's Day with this kind of energy. Not even your birthday. It's giving apron on your anniversary. Did you see that with I think it was called Ballerina Farms. I'm not on TikTok, so I only seen like little commentary on it here and there, so I don't know the whole story, but it's giving, they'll give you an apron on your anniversary or birthday, whatever it was. Yes, that really happened. This guy gave his wife, God, I'm not even, because it actually pisses me off. We got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. No spending money. Oh, hell no. This is a waste of time. Three of Swords reversed with the Page of Pentacles. Pennies. Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not giving. Group 1. Spirit, tell us about this fashion girl, fashion guy. What's their love offer? We We got the Seven of Wands, so they have some grit with the Justice card. Okay. So I feel like this person, you know, Seven of Wands is someone who rises up to the occasion, steps up to the plate. So that's someone that you can build a life with, someone who will be willing to work through issues that arise in the relationship as well. And Justice card is a bit of an energy of a balance. So if you've been asking for someone who's not just attractive, but also works hard, Seven of Wands, I'm seeing that this is that balance that you've been looking for. And we got the Devil reversed at the bottom of the deck as well. That's also a good sign that this person won't bring a bunch of drama and foolishness into your life. So if I had to say group one, that is looking like the best option. And we did get three's a crowd and just say no. So Spirit's like honestly cutting off the other two options is looking like the best option for you. And under that Devil reversed was the Ten of Cups here, even better. That's what I got for you, group one. Be prepared. Your love life is about to get a bit hectic. There could even be more than just these options we've picked up on today that will show up for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group two with the orange diamond and the Auric Alien World Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will approach you first in love. What is their love offer, their desires, all that good stuff. Spirit for group two with the orange diamond. Please show us who will approach group two first in love. Okay, first card out, we got the fake death card. It says disguise, concealment, keeping secrets, and the hidden truth. So I see someone's true feelings for you coming out. And you know what? This is giving me an energy of someone who really did try to step away from this connection. I feel like they were bluffing. Strong energy of bluffing. There's this a little clip from this older show, Martin. It's a comedy show, and the female lead, her name is Gina, and the guy Martin, they're in an argument. He's like, go, step, leave then. And she turns around and she's like, all right then, I'm gonna leave. And he's like, Gina, he literally starts crying and he's like, please don't leave, and starts begging her. It's giving that kind of energy where it's like, okay, somebody may have told you to step, or they may not have met your requirements to be in a connection, and you're like, okay, I will hit the dough. I don't even think she said anything, honestly, in the show. She didn't even say, okay, I'll leave then. I think she literally just turned around and was about to skirt off. And literally, it's a funny clip, high pitch. He's like, please, Gina, don't leave. And, you know, he's just being a big baby about it. So I'm seeing that maybe someone was trying to call your bluff, group two. And I do see that person coming back like, okay, you know what? Let me step up to the plate and do what needs to be done. And you know what? Honestly, to a degree, I can't even say they're a bad person, because it's just human nature to get the most for the least. It's like going to, like, are you evil for going to a store looking for a sale? No, that's just human nature. You're going to try to spend the least amount of effort, time, energy to get done what you want to get done. They call your bluff. They see immediately, oh, group two is not the one. How about that? Group two is not the one. So they immediately change their tune. Time to say goodbye. It says farewell. This person, I feel like they really did try to step away, and I feel like it may have been dramatic. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle, and this time to say goodbye card is about their final embrace, their final kiss before the real fake death at the end of the play. So this is their last passionate moment together. So I feel like this person may have even tried to play on that. They may have tried to, like, you know, have an amazing day with you to pretend that they're gonna leave and step away, just to realize that, oh, group two stands on business. And they're not going for this. We got the wooing card. It says seeking, searching, encountering, and chasing. Now they have completely changed their tune. They're in an energy of trying to woo you, trying to win you over. This person does not feel like you are a guarantee for them. And that's something that is really inspiring them. It's all, yeah, Spirit is oddly showing me the nervous system. So I feel like you may have triggered their nervous system to, like, hurry up and go into action. Losing you is really dysregulating for them. We have revenge and pacify. You guys may have had a back and forth. This person may have tried to play in your face. They may have tried to get you to surrender to them at some point. The revenge energy is not feeling so extreme to me. It's giving like the energy of someone who just saying things at the like under their breath, or more being passive aggressive than anything. So they may have tried to elicit a different response from you by being passive aggressive, and it still didn't work. So now they're trying to really pacify themselves. But of course, pacify you, it says reassurance, persuasion, clarity, and identification. So this person is identifying the problem to you. I see them coming to you with a heart-to-heart conversation group too. And I see them really trying to persuade you and reassure you that, you know what, I'm worth it. And I apologize for how I kind of acted up, and I'm embarrassed that it didn't work out. I'm embarrassed. Revenge, it does say punishment, compensation, and counterattack. Ooh, we got the secret admirer energy. That could be talking about this. We'll see as we go on if this is a different energy. They could be watching your social medias. If you're getting like an influx of spam accounts or weird activity on your social media, weird accounts being suggested to you over and over again, yes, it very well could be this person. I just saw 505, and we do have the reunion card that did come out with it. So yes, that is likely this person's energy. But we'll see if anyone else comes up as well, Spirit, for group 2. Who will approach them first? So with that being said, that is why they're approaching first, because they kind of have to. You've walked away just like Gina did and Martin, and now this person is basically on their knees praying for an opportunity with you. I will say we have plenty of fish in the sea and self-esteem. We also have positive thinking. So Spirit is saying that there is other connections on the other side of this that will be introduced to you in time. We have the baby bump card here, which is, it can be about, starting a family, but it can also be about fertility and more symbolic than anything, where typically the baby bump card a lot of times comes from this deck when there's something new being brewed. And I was feeling that career-wise. So there could be something that you're working on career-wise, group 2, that's actually bringing in an influx of new romantic options. Your self-esteem is definitely raising. That naturally attracts and makes you more magnetic and brings more people towards you. So if you're looking for options, you definitely don't have to settle. I would say that's the point of tarot. We tap in, we see what's naturally set to happen, and then we make adjustments if we don't like what we're seeing. So if you're feeling like, I'm not really feeling this, just literally wait it out. And this is a great time to set intention. I got pink glass candles on my Etsy shop. Would be perfect for something like this if you want to attract new romantic partners and you're kind of over the options that are around you. But we got the baby bump card, so I'm feeling like an energy of fertility around you, and I'm feeling an energy of, if you want to start a family, that is on the table. I would set intention for that. I would literally just manifest it, and you can do that by speaking out loud to your guides as well. You don't have to be super witchy to make things happen. So do it whatever way you're comfortable with. We got secret admirer and positive thinking. So Spirit is saying you got other people in your energy. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like this is also their energy. They are very much so watching you. I feel like this person was watching you at first more to see like your reaction and to see like, okay, am I going to be able to get my way? And now they're kind of just watching you win, and they're starting to panic. And so they're watching you and waiting for the best opportunity. But there are other secret admirers who will come in. So I would set some intention and ask for what you're looking for. We also have reunion and wham bam thank you ma'am. So this is someone that we did see has gotten cut off. So reunion definitely applies to them. However, I am seeing someone come in with physically intimate intention, coming in trying to, connect with you physically. So just be aware of that. And it would be a one night thing. So you'll probably be able to tell. Spirit is showing me a date that's really fun. There's, drinks involved, and then it's just like, okay, whenever I have that tequila, boy, I'd be ready to crack that thing open, and this person is there ready and willing to receive. So if you're not looking for that, just be aware of that, because I am seeing that as well. Someone trying to, get up in that thing. All right, Spirit. So what is their love offer? What is their desire? What do they really want from this for group 2? We got the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. Ooh, they can't let go with the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, there's a couple things going on. Five of Pentacles reversed, you could be very financially abundant, or you could be someone who has a lot of ideas. I'm actually even seeing government assistance, and I'm not seeing that in a traditional sense where it's like, oh, I don't got the food stamps when I'm not with group two. I'm actually feeling this in terms of government programs specifically. Spirit is showing me you may be aware of government programs that can really help you, like, yeah, first time home buyer program. Spirit is showing me things like that, different grants that you might be able to get, education that you can get like rather quickly. Within a year, you can be certified in XYZ and then you can get a good paying job. You're a very resourceful person. It doesn't have to be that you have so much money stacked up. We all have responsibilities that dwindle our money down, but you have the resources and you definitely are in at least a better position, it seems, than this person. And even if this person has more money than you, I am seeing that this person is still feeling like you add more value to their life than they do alone, because, you can make money, but you can't always have the answers. You don't always know what to do with that money or how to optimize it. Also, there's other things that are valuable, like amazing friendships and support. Pentacles can also be associated with other ways of provision. So this could be your family that you have that's valuable, whatever it is. Eight of Cups, so that's number one. There's some sort of financial something. And then two, Eight of Cups reversed, they just can't let go of you, very much so still attached to you for whatever reason. They're fixated on you. Honestly, they could even be stuck in a loop. It could be that they're fixated on you because that, again, I was hearing nervous system at a certain point, which I never ever see biological things like that. So it could be that they're stuck in a loop, like in their head, that's literally keeping them stuck on you. Thirdly, Wheel of Fortune reverse, this person has had a downturn on their luck. Whenever they're not dealing with you, things look grim for them for whatever reason. If I had to guess, I would say financial, but it's going to be different. You bring color, light, warmth into their life. Spirit, what is their love offer? Because what I'm getting is a bunch of crying. What I'm getting is I'm not satisfied anymore, a bunch of crying, I'm sad. I'm not taken care of anymore. The well has dried up. What is the love offer? Nine of Wands, Four of Wands, marriage energy with the Nine of Pentacles. You could be seeing 909, 919, different combinations of nines, maybe even nines and fours with the Four of Wands coming in the middle. Nine of Pentacles is a strong energy of financial stability, but also long term. This person is offering building an empire with you. Nine of Wands, they genuinely believe that they could take away your pain. The Nine of Wands in this deck, she's got like I don't know what that's called, but it's like a bag with fluid that you get at the hospital where they, put the vitamins or whatever medicine in and whatnot. And she's got a cast on, so it's a sign of healing. This person is offering healing. This person is offering long-term stability. And Four of Wands, like I said, is one of our marriage cards in the deck. So I do feel like this person will go all the way with you to the aisle, if that's what you require. At least a relationship they're offering. That's what I got for you, group two. Go ahead and manifest something else if you want, something else. Your guides are kind of ready, willing, and waiting for that. And that's what I got for you today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the clear diamond and the traditional Chinese tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who will approach you first in love. What is their love offer, their desires, all that good stuff. Spirit, for group 3 with the clear diamond, please show us who will approach group 3 first in love. Oop. We got a player energy here. Don't worry. I don't feel like they're going to catch you slipping. Unless you're looking for some good physical intimacy, then maybe you'll entertain it for a short while. But I don't see you getting caught up. Oh, lovely. We got another energy showing up too. So Don't you worry. Okay, let's get into this first energy. We got the metaphor of love, unrequited love, and time to say goodbye. So overall, I just feel like this energy isn't really doing it for you anymore. I don't see you moved by any unrequited love situation. It says accepting pain, fulfilling your needs in other ways. So you could be with your rose toy, okay? You could be with your friends, living your life, enjoying vacations, enjoying conversations, loving and supporting people who love you. Whatever way you fulfill your own needs, it looks like you are satisfied. So you're not in that desperate space where it's like, okay, I need to hurry up and just say yes to something because who knows when something else will come by. No, you're actually in a very empowered state, feeling good about yourself and feeling good about the future. You don't feel like you need to settle, therefore you're not settling. And we got the metaphor of love, all about flirtation and seduction, basically someone who's not serious, like a metaphor of love, like, okay, this is what love looks like, but this is not necessarily what love really is. So this is typically someone who does pursue you pretty heavily, has plenty of energy, they pursue you actively, they excite you, they do the cute coupley things with you, but something is just missing, and it's that deeper love and affection and really being there, being able to have those deep conversations with you and supporting you when you need it. That's kind of what's missing. So I do see, like, if you're looking for something temporary, or if you haven't been in the dating pool for a while and you kind of just want to get your feet wet, honestly, this could be a decent option. Like I said, especially if you're just kind of looking for someone to scratch that itch. If you're looking for short-term physical intimacy, well, this is a great option for that. But not giving, like long-term energy with this one. And we have time to say goodbye. So to be honest, I feel like the majority of you, group 3, are not entertaining this person very long at all. So you guys may be past the point where it's like you'll even enjoy the flirtation if it's kind of leading to nowhere, leading to nothing, or at least not leading to what it is you're specifically looking for if you have intentions at this time of what you want. So some of you are just like, listen, it's time for me to say goodbye and level up out of this connection. This person is actually on a ladder on the time to say goodbye card. Bottom of the card says farewell. So this is like one last passionate kiss, one last passionate night, one last fling, one last temporary romance before you're stepping into something higher. Now, with that being said, we have Mercutio and the oath to the moon here that has showed up. So you do have 2 options, thank goodness. So you won't have to settle. Mercutio, it says humorous, loyal, devoted, wild, and frantic. So this is someone who has a lot of energy. My Mercutio card in this deck always gives like golden retriever vibes, where it's like, you know how dogs do that thing where they spread their legs and then they come at you? It's giving that kind of vibe where this person is like, little squirrel-minded, all over the place, definitely wild and frantic, but genuinely a funny person, someone you can get along with, devoted and loyal, someone who's not looking for other options, someone where it's like, oh, you must be out with XYZ on a Friday night, and they're literally with their Legos inside with a tin hat, just doing whatever random thing. That's what they're really doing, that kind of vibe. An oath to the moon, bottom of this card, it says vows of love. So I do see this person expressing their genuine love and adoration for you pretty early on, and also pretty easily. They're open with it. They're not trying to hide how they feel. They're not trying to play it too cool. This person is super, devoted and loyal to you, a one person kind of person, and they're not trying to hide that. Spirit for group 3, who will approach them first in love? Yeah, we got happy and content. So I'm really feeling like your energy showing up in a positive light. We also got the baby bump card, which could be about starting a family. So if you're wanting to start a family, I would say the option to start one will be coming up around the corner pretty soon. But usually the baby bump card in this deck is more symbolic, more about fertility and having options and, kind of like a change in the wind, things coming around, happening, finally moving. So that's primarily what I'm seeing, like a change in the wind, you being happy and content, having some new options come towards you, but definitely not surrendering to something that's not worth your time unless it benefits you. Yeah, we have use your intuition and pump your brakes. So the spirit is saying the best way to make sure that you don't end up in a situation you don't want to is to really slow things down and tap into your intuition. And honestly, when people are not on the up and up, when people don't have the best intentions, that really is the number one way to suss out who's real, who's not, because there's just only so long that people can hold up appearances. And every once in a while, you get that 1% where it's like, this person hid who they were for 5 years. And then I finally found out in this freaky kind of way. But most people cannot and will not do that. It's just a shite investment for them personally. It's like, why invest 5 years into holding up a mask? If you're just trying to manipulate someone, get something out of them, why not go for something more short term? Usually people cannot hold up an appearance that long. So use your intuition, and if all else fails, slow things down. If someone's trying to see you the next day right after a date, don't let them see you again for at least another 4 days, 5 days, or if not the next weekend. If someone's trying to call you every night on the phone, make it so they can only have a phone conversation with you every 3 days, every 4 days, and put a cap on it, 30 minutes. Okay? You can even have another friend text you, or if you have another phone, you could even call yourself, so that you can, oh, my mom's calling me. If you want to work on those boundaries, but if you really can't manage it, have a friend call you, so that you can get off the phone. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so not gonna lie, we got indecent proposal. Typically that's something more short term, something more physical. Little kissy mark on this card as well. I do see that a metaphor of love is coming in, bringing you a lot of fun and a lot of energy. Good vibes, not gonna lie. But it's an indecent proposal, what they're asking here. It's giving lowball a little bit, where they're trying to make you a lowball love offer, something that's just lesser than what you want or what you deserve. So just know that, and don't allow curiosity to kill the cat, because a lot of times that's the thing that makes people stick around a while longer. Like, well, what if they kind of go through a transformation? What if they start showing more respect, or doing what I need from them? I wouldn't wait around for this one, because it is going to be at least partially good to be with this person. It's easier when it's like more black and white, where it's all bad, all good, toxic or like healthy. But when it's that gray area, you got a little toxic mixed in with the healthy, it's like, oof, it can be so hard to navigate. We got time out and the mask. Things are not as they appear for you, group 3. There is someone around you that is either plotting on you or trying to manipulate you. I hate that I use that word, plotting, because it sounds so extreme. I'm not getting like a whole evil energy, but there's definitely someone around you. Spirit keeps saying, pump your brakes, slow down, time out. Take some time to pause, relax, heal, check in with yourself, use your intuition. With the mask card, someone around you is masking and pretending. So it's so important for you to be tapped in. Spirit, tell us about this Mercutio with this vow of love. What is their love offer? Okay, we got the Judgment card here in the 8 of Wands. So this person is being called to you by a higher power, by spirit. Judgment can also be a card of like destiny and fate to a degree. Usually it's more divinely guided. Usually it's more like spirit is orchestrating things. So if I had to say, I would say that's primarily what it is. Oh my goodness, we got the King of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune here. This is a lucky break. What is the love offer? This person is like offering for you to move in with them, 8 of Wands, very quickly, offering a whole lot of commitment very quickly. This could be them offering marriage, definitely surrendering to the call. So whatever spirit is leading you two together for, this person is like, yes, I'm with that. I'm ready and willing to do that. Let's do it. Wheel of Fortune is oh my God, we have 4 of Wands, one of our marriage cards in the deck. And the World card, no way. You guys got such good cards for this energy. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of love that only comes around once in a lifetime. And we did have the baby bump card before, indicating, opportunity to start a family. So we got the World card. That is happily ever after with the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness, such a great combination. Because the Judgment card can be more serious. There's like just a bit of a like almost Saturnian undertone with it, which also Saturn does have connections to structure, but family. Another indicator of, you know, marriage and family being on the table. But we also have the Four of Wands, one of our marriage cards in the deck, a card of union, also a card of moving in together. King of Coins. Oh my goodness, this is a finished package. I love this energy. And the Eight of Wands, they're offering everything very quickly. That could be you moving in with this person and you guys moving somewhere else. I just heard abroad, but that could be you guys moving to a different state, region, country, wanting to start over and create your own family unit. This love offer is amazing. And I was worried too, because I was like, oh my God, please don't show me that this person is masking, because we got the oath to the moon talking about vows of love. So I was going to be so disturbed if I saw that that person was faking it. But thank goodness they're not. Well, how about this metaphor of love? What's being offered here? So what's being offered here is long-term stability, family, marriage, etc. Now this person, we have the Hanged Man reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse, so it's a little bit of a low effort kind of energy. Hanged Man is also an energy of someone not being ready to surrender and settle down, which isn't automatically horrible, especially if you're younger too. Like if you're like, oh, I'm only 17 watching this video, marriage is probably like a huge leap then for you. So it depends on where you're at. This energy isn't inherently bad. With the Hierophant. Okay. So this is a connection that will grow into something more serious over time. Hierophant is an energy of wisdom. You know what? I don't know why I do get a manipulative energy with the Hierophant. We got the Hierophant upright, so it's a good thing. But it's giving me a little bit of a vibe of someone who's really good with their words, someone who's good with dark psychology, who can manipulate and get what they want out of people. It is a metaphor of love. What they're offering is just enough to satisfy you, Hierophant, but Knight of Swords reverse, not too much progression, and also Hanged Man reverse, they're not exactly where you are. So a little lesser evolved. That's what I got for you, Group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, all that stuff is over there. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Light Pink Stone and the Crystal Visions Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who will approach you first in love, their love offer, their desires, all that good stuff, Spirit. For Group 4 with the Light Pink Stone, please show us for Group 4 who will approach them first. Who will approach them first in love? So first of all, first card out, we got the Masquerade Ball. It says a night of passion and embracing a whole new identity. So there is an energy of you showing up differently. You could be doing exposure therapy. You could be showing up in a new aesthetic. You could be wearing different clothes. You could be focused on new things. Your style could be changing because of that. Spirit is actually showing me athleisure, almost giving like Pilates princess energy. So you could be on your Pilates princess, whereas before you may have been more business casual, or you may have been more, and just in a different style. Okay. There's a few energies coming out. So we have the metaphor of love and poison that has come here. Not gonna lie, I do feel like you could have some fears that are manifesting. The Masquerade Ball with the metaphor of love, it says flirtation and seduction. So I'm definitely getting a vibe of someone approaching you in a different setting, in a place that they don't usually see you or someone like you. And they're trying to come towards you, and this person is a metaphor of love. First of all, I'm getting an artistic type, someone who's very artistic. This could be someone who writes poetry. This could be a public speaker. This could be someone who's philosophical. This could be someone who plays an instrument or sings or is in a band. But this is, however, a metaphor of love, and I don't feel like they're a metaphor of love because they're incapable of it or anything extreme, but this person just isn't able to offer you exactly what you might be looking for, versus them being just plumb horrible. This person is very flirtatious, definitely trying to seduce you. And you know what? Maybe that seducing energy isn't even intentional. It could be that this person isn't actually trying to seduce you per se, but it could be more that they're just like a very flirtatious person. It also could be that they're seducing you, or maybe you're getting seduced by them because of the setting. So that's one thing that I picked up on myself actually. I find myself very attracted to people when I'm seeing them pursue their passion. And it could be someone that's not at all my type. It could be someone that I'm not physically attracted to. But if I meet them and the first time I meet them, they're doing like their life's passion, I'm naturally more drawn to that because I just love to see people in their power. I love to see people being creative and doing like their thing. So you could be like that as well, where it's like, maybe it's not even that this person is like going out of their way to try to seduce you, but you could be seduced by the circumstance. Now we have fear and poison. So I am picking up on you being kind of hypersensitive to people who are disingenuous, being hypersensitive to people who are trying to waste your energy, time. Fear, it says concerns, worries, and risks. So, you could kind of be in the middle of a transformation. You could be kind of at a crossroads right now where you're questioning, should I just be celibate? Should I just not date? Should I take myself out of the dating pool? Okay, and Spirit is also showing me that it's not in a negative way where it's like, oh, I'm refusing to date. It's more in a way where it's like, okay, if destiny and fate has true love for me, of course I'm open to it. But am I going to chase after, love and be in the dating app, loop? I kind of see some of you being like, I kind of, have worries. Okay, it's very risky to date. So I don't know if I want to, engage in that. I just saw 404. Wanting to be more structured, wanting to be more in your power. And ultimately, it's this just because there's this poisonous energy around. It says harmful and destructive. So it could be more harmful versus beneficial for you to date so openly. So you might be changing up your approach, changing up your plan, even changing up like your type. Now, with all that being said, we do have Confession of Love and Pacify here. So I do see someone coming through. Confession of Love, it says saying, I love you. There is someone who is very interested in you, falling in love with you, moving forward. So we'll suss that out, see what the love offer is there. Pacify, it says reassurance, persuasion, clarifying, and identifying. You know what, group 4? I see that a lot of people see you as a beneficial partner. A lot of people see you as the ideal lover. I would listen to the Archetypes by Robert Greene from the Art of Seduction. If you look up Art of Seduction audiobook on YouTube, you'll have a bunch of videos that'll show up, and usually somewhere in the comments they will pin like the different archetypes and timestamps. Look up the ideal lover. I bet you that describes you, and usually you're like a combination of 2 or 3 archetypes, so maybe you just want to listen to them and see which ones you are. But that book is really good because it tells you the positives and the negatives. It tells you your detriment, so the situations that negatively affect you, but it also tells you like what kind of lover you are and who you find yourself generally attracted to, etc., etc. So a little homework there. But anyways, I'm seeing people identify you right away as like this ideal lover, someone who they would be lucky to be connected to. And then they immediately go into love offer mode where it's like, I want to make a love offer to group 4 because group 4 is valuable. I just saw 555. Spirit, let's keep going. For group 4, who will approach them first in love? One of these flipped over. Ooh, you are catching the attention of new lovers, people who have never approached you before. And I was getting that a little bit. I wonder if life is leading you to some new activities, things you wouldn't usually do. This could be a concert, this could be a kind of music, this could be a form of art, etc. We got the something different card, so I'm seeing like different kind of lovers come through. And that's something that I was picking up on before from the first deck when I was seeing like Spirit was showing me a club, and it's like I saw someone walking in and that was you, and it's like everybody's turning around looking at you because they don't typically see you specifically or someone like you at that place. So picking up on that energy again with something different coming in, a different type of lover is coming in and making you a love offer. We have out of sight, out of mind. So I do see someone coming towards you who was previously not the most interested. This is someone who may have left you on red or someone who had ghosted at a certain point. And it really was just out of sight, out of mind. They kind of forgot about the connection that they had with you. They were moving on to live life. I wonder if it was something more circumstantial, where it's like, say you worked with this person and you haven't seen them for a while, so they kind of forgot about you, and then you guys are being reunited and they're like, oh my God, it's group 4. Could be a situation like that. We got the lust card here. A lot of people are attracted to you these days. So definitely be aware of that, especially if you're knowing that you're looking for something more serious. Be very mindful of this lustful energy in the collective towards you, because I do see people romantically interested in you, watching you, very interested in you. But it seems like it's for lustful purposes. So let's break these down. Spirit, tell us more about this confession of love. What is the love offer coming from this person? Okay. We got the 7 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Not bad. Ace of Cups lets me know that they genuinely like you for you, and they also know that they like you. We do have the Devil card that has just shown up, so this could be a little bit of a trickster energy, and that is kind of what I was getting from the Pacify card, because it says like persuasion, identification, reassuring, clarifying. Right from jump, it was giving me more of an energy of someone who identified you as valuable. Therefore, they tried to hurry up and, clarify who they were, clear any doubts that you may have in your head, persuade you. So just be mindful with this Devil card here. You never have to, you can never be completely mindless. You always have to be engaged in the situation, looking at who you're dealing with, and, mindful of human nature. There's light and dark parts to human nature. It's natural to try to get the most out of every situation. So you'll always have to protect yourself. But we do have the 5 of Pentacles reversed and the 7 of Wands. So whatever difficulty or whatever may come against you, your connection with this person, I do see them willing, 7 of Wands, to address that head on. And this would be more long-term, if anything. 5 of Pentacles reversed. I don't think this is the worst of the worst. So I would say that's a decent love offer. Ace of Cups, they know that they want you. Spirit, tell us about this metaphor of love. What is their love offer? We got the 8 of Wands and the Hermit. So this is someone who has very passionate nights with people, and then hermit mode. They go back into their creative process, or they go back into whatever they got going on in their life. They go back to their normal routine. They go into hermit mode. They go quiet. And it's like 8 of Wands, a very passionate, heavy, fiery energy. And then they kind of switch it up. And we got the Fool card reversed. So that is giving here for a good time, not necessarily a long time. Definitely be mindful of this energy. The love offer of this person, they're offering passion, they're offering lust, but I don't see them offering something long-term per se. Let me tap into this out of sight, out of mind energy. Spirit, tell us about this person who's been disconnected from group 4, reconnecting with them. Okay, we got the 5 of Cups with the Chariot card. So I do see that this person was upset when you guys did go into separation, whether it was a job, a life circumstance, or whether they had to step back for their mental health, or whatever the situation was. This person was not completely content with that. And 5 of Cups can be very self-depreciating, like everything is my fault, woe is me, very melancholic. So I do feel like whatever was going on with this person was more personal versus like them having a direct issue with you. We have the Ace of Wands here, so I do see that they're seeing this as a second chance, and to be honest, they want to take it. As far as love offers, Ace of Wands would be them at least asking you on a date, asking for an opportunity to pursue it. Show us about this something different energy. Okay, we got the 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. You could be seeing 909, 919. This something different, 9 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles, is giving you an opportunity to cross the barrier into something more long-lasting. And we got the 2 of Wands with the 4 of Swords, so yes, it'll be tough, but the tough part is just 2 of Wands making the decision like, okay, I'm officially going to move forward and try some new options. 4 of Swords, I'm going to sit and reflect really good on what I've been experiencing, and you know what? I'm going to open myself up to something new. So I would say for you, Group 4, opening yourself up to something new is a really great avenue and option, especially if you want some change and things to be different. That's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.